Hey guys, Ben Holdry coming to you live from the Forest River studio. Today we're going to walk through one of my favorite single axle floor plans, the 19 SSLE. This floor plan is right around 4,000 pounds and right at 24 feet. It's part of our Sub 4 series, which contains several single axle floor plans that are right around 4,000 pounds or less. But man, I'm telling you, this thing is loaded for 2024. Beautiful interior. It's got some incredible features that we added. We listened to you, the customer, and we added those features. So I am so excited to get into it with you. Let's do it. All right, we are standing in front of the Surveyor Legend 19 SSLE, one of our top selling single action floor plans, one of my personal favorites. Incredible interior. You're really not gonna find anything like it on the market, I don't think. On the inside for a single axle layout. Just an awesome couples coach with some unique features. Let's get into some of the standard features here in the front. On all of our single axles, you've got a single propane setup with the cover. You've got standard power tongue jack as well. It's got the manual override and the hitch light, which I really like. You've got your 7-way holder as well. So this is gonna get your 7-way cord off the ground, out of the snow, mud, etc. Just keep it nice for you. Not everybody does that, so just a nice additional feature. A couple things I wanna show you here. Standard battery disconnect, really nice feature that we've got from top to bottom in our lineup. Obviously flip that on. It's just anything that's 12-volt powered. It's gonna help you from, keep you from trickling that battery out. If you got your unit in storage, whatever you're doing, just a nice feature for you. Also, we've got, this is gonna be the repeater for your tire pressure monitoring system, which is gonna be standard equipment on every single model that we build. Just an incredible feature. We started doing it last year in 2023, carried over to 24, but we've got tremendous feedback on this feature. Customers love it. It's just a great safety feature. It's gonna help you get off the road safely if you have an issue. So it is the banded system, so you've got bands between the wheel and the tire, but it's gonna monitor heat, tire pressure. Now if you get, say you hit a screw, you got a slow leak going on, it's gonna alarm you of that as well. So fast leak, slow leak, and then those other monitors as well, heat and tire pressure. So just a great setup that you're gonna have top to bottom in our lineup. Let's move over here. I want to show you a couple more things. So in this Legend series, you're going to have slam latch baggage doors in the front on both sides, magnetic door catches as well throughout, and then you've got some nice pass-through storage here. So I'll show you on the other side. It's a bigger opening on the other side, but man, just a ton of space for some additional items that you don't want to take inside. Maybe they get messy or whatever the case may be, lawn chairs, etc. But really, for this size of a unit, incredible pass-through storage there. You've also got your water heater here. So as a 2024 upgrade, we're doing tankless on-demand Girard water heater. You're gonna have this feature in every single floor plan that we build. We are really excited about it. Just an incredible feature that I know you're gonna love. Let's keep moving here to the other side. We talked about the pass-through storage. You can see you've got a bigger access area here, slam latch baggage door again. But let's talk about some of the features we've got going on in here. Motion lighting. So on the Surveyor series, you're gonna have manual stabilizer jacks. These are tried and true, very easy to replace if you have an issue. Very inexpensive, but they really aren't prone to any issues. Very easy to operate. What we did is include this 3/4 inch drill bit for you here. So you attach this to a cordless drill, makes it very easy to put those manual jacks up and down. So we've provided that for you as an additional feature. But if you get a look inside in here, you're gonna see aluminum bed bases. We've done that on every single model. Obviously this is a high use area. You're gonna be sleeping on your bed every night. So we wanted to give you a superior structure there. And we're aluminum framed throughout as well. We'll talk about that at the end, some other construction items that I'm proud of, but aluminum bed base, which is a really nice upgrade throughout this entire series. Let's keep moving here. You've got a really big awning on this unit, covers almost the entire length of the trailer. You've got built-in LED light strip. It covers your outside kitchen area, which I'll show you in a second, but just a great setup for entertainment on this 19 SSLE. Let's keep moving here. By the entryway, you're gonna notice you've got a Lippert solid step here. That's a tongue twister a little bit. You also have the step light here, which I really like. Anytime you turn on that porch light, it's going to illuminate those steps, which is just a great safety feature. If you got kids going in and out, pets, whatever, it's just a great feature to have. And anytime you have an entryway on a unit, we've got some floor plans that have dual entryways, you're gonna get that Lippert solid step. So keep that in mind, that's standard equipment. A couple things that I'm really excited to talk about on the outside of this unit here. So first of all, we're doing a 400 watt solar package. Anytime you see this sticker, you're gonna know it's got a 400 watt package on it. This is a limited time offering that we're doing. So Surveyor has a 200 watt solar package, which is that standard equipment. For a limited time, you're getting a 400 watt package. This includes an additional 200 watt solar panel, so take advantage of that. It's gonna be one of the largest solar packages you're gonna see out on the market. One thing that I failed to mention when I was up front is the solar inverter prep. So typically by the water heater, you're gonna have an access panel to access the prep for the solar inverter. So what that is, all the wiring is there for you to be able to add a 1,000 watt or 2,000 watt inverter aftermarket. And it's gonna be wired to all your GFI outlets, inside and outside. So a great setup if you're one of those people that wanna go off the grid, run your coffee pot, whatever you wanna do. We've made it so you can add that inverter aftermarket. So you've got the inverter prep, you've got the 400 watt solar package, but just an amazing solar setup that you're gonna have throughout our entire lineup, so keep that in mind. Extended season ready package. This is something you're gonna see on every single model that we build. You've got a 2-inch aluminum frame floor with block foam insulation. We'll talk about some of our other construction at the end, but you're very well insulated on this unit. You've got a sealed underbelly, and we're doing this from top to bottom, with forced heat to the underbelly. So this is very rare at this size in a single axle to have a sealed and true heated underbelly, but we're doing it in all of our floor plans. You've also got a layer of radiant foil insulation in there, so just another insulation upgrade for you in this series. And then you've got standard heated holding tanks. So you've got 12-volt tank heaters, heating pads on every single tank. So individual switches, you can run them going down the road if you're off the grid on solar power. And typically you're gonna find those in the bathroom, that switch plate, which I'll show you when we're inside. But standard extended season ready package from top to bottom. Amazing features we've got in there. One of the things I'm most excited about for 2024 is Goodyear tires. We're using Goodyear tires on every single model. This is an incredible feature. This is something that customers have been asking for, that we wanted to bring to market, and just continue to improve our product for you. But you're gonna have Goodyear tires. We talked about the tire pressure monitoring system already. This package together is it's an incredible feature for you, and I'm so excited about it for 2024. Let's keep moving here. We've got an outside kitchen that's standard equipment on this unit. I've said it 100 times. We've got some type of outside kitchen on every single floor plan that we build. That's very rare in our segment to be able to do that. It may not always look the same, but you're gonna have some type of outside kitchen on your unit if you're looking at a Surveyor. So here in the single axle series, we've got the bracket and the griddle that slides on the track on the outside. That's going to be your typical setup. And then you've got the prep table that slides on as well. You're still going to have access to that fresh water. So you can see your spray port over there. You got access to fresh water through that freshwater tank. But you can do dishes, you know, hose people off, animals, bikes, whatever you want to do there. But just a great outside kitchen setup. And again, it's underneath the awning, which is really nice. Here's some just additional storage we've got. Instead of having dead space, we wanted to give you some additional outside storage. So again, you've got the big pass-through area, and this is just another area for some additional items. One thing I want to show you that's really cool, we're doing this on our outside kitchen doors and some of these storage doors, is this upgraded latch. So this is actually going to be a magnet that locks into place. If it's a windy day, it's just going to keep it up for you. So just know that you just got to pull this little tab to release it. But a great upgraded feature there. Let's check out some of the features we've got standard on the back of this unit. So standard spare tire with cover, with the logo on it. And then you've got a 2-inch receiver hitch. So we've got this on every floor plan. I really love this setup because it gives you some versatility as a customer. Instead of us forcing some kind of bike rack or luggage rack on you that you may or may not need or want, we're giving you the ability to add that accessory of your choice. So really excited about that. It's got a 300-pound rating, but you know, if you want to haul e-bikes or generators or whatever you want to do, you can do that. So great setup on every single floor plan. Standard backup camera prep as well, and then we've got prep for the Lippert on-the-go ladder. I really like this setup. It's going to accommodate that Lippert telescoping ladder. It's a great setup because it goes all the way to the ground and extends beyond the roof line of the trailer, so it helps you with that first step, making that easier, and then makes it really easy to get off when you get up on the roof to do that maintenance, whatever you want to do. While we're talking about the roof, I want to mention we've got a PVC roof membrane up there. We've got a fully walkable roof on every single model that we build, which is very rare in our segment, but built to walk on roof, 16 on center trusses, and again, that PVC material, it's the most durable, easiest to maintain, very little maintenance, clean it with soap and water. Obviously, you need to do your periodic maintenance, checking your seals and things of that nature. It doesn't eliminate that, but you never have to treat it to protect it from UV rays, which is awesome. It's built into that material, so it's going to save you time and money. All right, we are inside the 19 SSLE Surveyor Legend floor plan, one of my favorite single axle floor plans. Just a unique interior. We talked about all of the amazing exterior features that it has. Step in this interior, it's beautiful. It's not gonna look like anything else you're gonna see on the market. Again, Desert Canyon is what we're calling this interior decor, but this layout is amazing. You step in here, this is a 20-foot unit, 24-foot overall length. It feels much bigger than that. You've got 78-inch interior height in our single axle lineup, but you've still got really tall slide out boxes. I'm almost 6 foot tall. I can walk right into this slide out without any compromise. So just taller interior heights, you're gonna notice that when you step in. And I think no matter what Surveyor floor plan you walk in, you're gonna walk in and say, man, this feels bigger than the unit I was just in. But tons of interior features going on in here. Let's start in this kitchen area. Amazing kitchen. When you walk in, you're gonna see 2 bar stools, which we'll show you when we head to the bedroom. But you've got some really nice bar seating, huge kitchen. Again, for this size unit, you've got a ton of storage in here. We really tried to maximize the storage capabilities in here. Areas that might typically be dead space, we opened it up, put a spice rack, but you've got a ton of storage in here. Tons of counter space, nice big sink, but you've still got plenty of area around it to operate and prep food. One of the things we did to give you more counter space was go to this north-south 2-burner cooktop versus the your typical side-to-side setup. But this just opens up the counter space, but gives you a nice contemporary modern look as well. But just a great setup. You've got your residential cutting board as well. Just looks great on the wall, but you take this off and obviously you can prep food on it here, and it also doubles as a sink cover. So again, beautiful look just as a decor piece, but very functional as well. You can prep food in several different areas and cover the sink if you want even more counter space. But check out all the storage that we've got in here. We opened up this storage in the end, very deep. I mean, you can put a ton of stuff in here, pots and pans, whatever you want to do. Again, we've opened this space up here to give you a nice spice rack. You've got the branded bottle opener as well, which is really nice. You always need that. And then some nice drawers as well, but just a ton of storage space here. Look at all the storage we've got up top. Really nice curio doors here. But man, just a ton of storage in this size of a unit. Beautiful kitchen. I'm telling you, you're gonna step in here and feel like, man, this does not feel like a 20-foot unit. A couple other things. Let's hit this bathroom really quick, and then we'll circle back to the living area and the bedroom. So we've got a 10 cubic foot Furrion refrigerator here, black glass, looks beautiful with this interior decor. But I want to point out the size because as you're shopping around similar size units, you're going to notice you're going to see a lot smaller refrigerators, 5 cubic foot, 6, 8. This is a 10 cubic foot, so you're getting a ton more space than you're typically going to find out there. And what I love about this Furrion, it's got some additional features to it. It's got an off-the-grid setting. And what's nice about this is obviously a unit that you can take off the grid. It's only 24 feet, so you can fit it into some of those tighter campground spots, the national parks. So you're going to be using those solar capabilities. And what's nice about this, you cool it down before you get to your destination, and you can turn that to off the grid. It's going to draw less battery power, extend the life of that battery. So really nice setup, giving you more space, better off-grid capabilities with this Furrion. Before I forget too, we talked about the interior height, 15K AC, standard equipment. We've got that from top to bottom in our lineup, and it's very important I point that out in this single axle lineup because again, it's one of those features you're just not going to find out there in this size category. So standard 15K AC, which is awesome. And then Furrion again has some additional features. They got a dry mode on here, which acts as a dehumidifier. So you want to kick that on and get the humidity out of the unit, you can do that. So very cool feature from Furrion as well. Before we get to the bathroom, I want to point out the central vac. You've got standard central vac in this unit. We're one of the few travel trailer brands on the market that have this feature. It's very cool. So if you want to use it just sweeping into it, you can do that. You kick this up with your foot, sweep into it with a broom, or we provide some additional hoses, some connections that you can put, easily connect to it and sweep out the rest of your unit, sweep out your car if you want to. But just an amazing feature that you're not going to find out there in a lot of units, but you're going to have it in our lineup from top to bottom, so keep that in mind. All right, let's check out this bathroom. Huge bathroom for this size of a unit, and you've got some incredible standard features in here. Porcelain toilet, standard. You've got the residential toilet paper holder as well, looks really good. Some massive storage in here. I mean, huge doors, just a ton of storage in here for linens, whatever you want to do. And then we've got some great additional storage too here in the vanity. You've got storage below, and then you've got some storage here. If I unlock this medicine cabinet, you're going to see even more storage behind it. Toothbrush holders, and some additional storage, which is really nice. We talked about the heated holding tanks. This is going to be your switch plate for that. You can control those individually, which is really nice. Another really great upgrade you've got here is the slow close retractable shower door, mildew resistant material. So this is a huge upgrade in this segment, but very little maintenance you have to do here, which is really nice, but it looks really good as well. I think something, we talked about the interior height, and I know I'm talking about it a lot, but in our showers especially, we put a skylight in there. I think you're gonna notice it's gonna accommodate your taller people. So if you're a taller person, yeah, it's a great setup for taller people, and I think you're gonna notice that when you step in our units. Okay, let's head to this bedroom and living area. We have an incredible setup here. Let's look at this slide out first. You're gonna see a 74-inch tri-fold sofa in this 19 SSLE, tri-fold sofa. So this is gonna pull out to a bed. There's not gonna be a lot of units out there, especially in this size category, where you're gonna have a 74-inch tri-fold sofa to sleep 2 or 3 people on. It's very comfortable. It even we even give you a nice little end table behind that if you want to set food or drinks, whatever you want to do on that, and it's right across from your TV area. I kind of skipped over that when we were in the kitchen, but if you get a look at that TV area, it's right across from your entertainment. But just a great setup. But if you've got multiple people in here, you can hang out, people at the bar, just a great area for entertainment. This is a great setup. Also, you can put a booth dinette in here if that's something you want to do. So again, we try to be very versatile with what we're doing in the slide out. So if you're somebody that doesn't need that tri-fold sofa, you can put a booth here as well. But big windows here, ventilated windows in the slide out end walls, which again, not everybody is doing at this size in this segment. So keep that in mind. And we talked about it before, we've got standard roller shades throughout. Our entire lineup, you're gonna have the blackout roller shades, which is a huge upgraded feature in this segment, so keep that in mind. Let's keep moving here. You've got a awesome bedroom here, tons of walk around space in this 19 SSLE. Let's get into some of the new features. You've got some great additional new storage here. We went with the his and her drawers on each side. They're not really deep drawers, but they're great for smaller items, t-shirts, socks, underwear. But what's nice about that, it gives you some additional storage behind it for laundry baskets, totes, whatever you want to do there. And you've got some really nice motion lighting. And this is gas strut assisted as well. We really try to be cognizant of that. And whether it's overheads or beds that lift up, try to give you that assist with the gas strut. Not everybody does that. So let's check out some of the other features in here. One thing I really want to point out and make sure you know is that we're using 60 by 80 residential queen beds in all of our Legend floor plans. I don't care if it's a Murphy bed, up to our biggest unit. It's going to be a 60 by 80 residential queen, so know that if you are a taller person or just want some more space, if you're shopping for a Surveyor, it's going to be a residential queen, or in our Grand Series, it's going to be a custom king bed. So that's a great upgrade that you're not typically going to find in our segment. So just a great amount of storage here. You've got power and USB on both sides as well. Oversized wardrobes here with hanging capabilities. So if you do have some taller hanging items, it's going to accommodate that as well. And then again, gas strut assisted overheads, but just a beautiful look here, residential look, not a lot of dead space at all, which we really worked hard at. But man, it really feels open here. You've got a nice big front window as well, letting that natural light in if you want to. Of course, it's got the blackout shade to keep the light out. But man, it just feels very open with the light colors and what we did back there with the floating shelves. So one of my favorite things we do in the bedroom is the cubby area. You've got power, you've got floating shelves. It's going to accommodate the CPAPs, your tablets, whatever you want to do in the bedroom area, but just very comfortable, and it feels very open in this unit. Again, I've said it a bunch of times, it does not feel like a 20-foot unit inside here. All right, we're back outside the 19 SSLE. Just a couple things I want to mention on construction before we wrap up this tour. We are Azdel built, so when you see that Azdel sticker on the wall, you know we're using Azdel composite material. Everywhere you see fiberglass on this unit, we're using Azdel behind it. If you don't know what Azdel is, it's a man-made product. There's no wood in it, so it's impervious to water. So it's going to protect you from rot, mold, delamination, and it's got a better insulation factor as well. So you can know we're using that from top to bottom in all of our floor plans. Another thing that we're doing is laminated walls and floors and rear walls. So we've got solid walls with block foam insulation. You can knock on these walls, they are solid. And again, we're doing that in the side walls, the floors, the rear walls, and the slide outs completely with block foam insulation. And we're taping that block foam in so it's not going to move around over time. It's going to give you a better insulated product over the life of the trailer, so keep that in mind as well. I mentioned the PVC roof before. It's the best roof material on the market, no question about it. Best durability, best warranty, and very little maintenance. It's already got built-in protection from UV rays, so you never have to treat it. Again, it's going to save you time and money. We talked about the extended season package. So we've got extended season ready on every single unit. One of the most important things I want to make sure you know, from top to bottom in our lineup, you've got a sealed and true heated underbelly. The holded heating tanks are nice, but it's very rare to find a forced air heated sealed underbelly at this size that you're seeing on the 19 SSLE, so keep that in mind. I mentioned us being aluminum framed. I want you to know every hole on this unit is framed out with aluminum. It's giving you a superior structure in this Surveyor lineup, so keep that in mind. All right, let's wrap this thing up. All right, guys, thanks for walking through this 19 SSLE 2024. Man, I'm telling you, I hope you love the features that you saw. It's loaded, and it's really gonna be awesome when you see it in person, I promise you that. So I encourage you to find that local dealer and go check one out in person. You're gonna fall in love with it. Very versatile floor plan, man. You can really take it anywhere. So for more information on this floor plan or any other that we're building, you can always go to our website, www.forest-riverinc.com/surveyor. But if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on social media. We'd love to help you out, answer any questions you have. But thanks for joining me today.